What's up guys, and welcome back to another EVE Online video. Tonight we are going through the Trouble in Paradise escalation from Drone Space. I think it escalated from the Radiance site, I think. But yeah, Trouble in Paradise. I was fortunate enough a couple of days ago while I was exploring Nullsec, the full video of which you can go and see in the top right corner. I was fortunate enough that I got to escalate one of the drone combat sites into Trouble in Paradise, and it took me through all four of the steps. So in escalations, ordinarily there are four different sites that you have to go to, but each site has to escalate into the next one, which there's obviously, it's only quite a small chance of them doing so. So got lucky and got to do the full series and got it all recorded. So tonight we're going to go through that. We'll go through that footage and hopefully we can see what Trouble in Paradise looks like. I will just quickly talk through the fit. I was running it in a Loki that you can see here. The fit is, for some of you might not recognize this as a Loki because the Lokis that we're used to seeing have the other augmented, the other Loki core system called the immobility drivers in there, and that's what gives it the classic shape of a Loki. I'll just show you real quick. Subsystems, core. So if I take this off, and then put on immobility drivers, there you go, that's the classic. Come on, that's the classic shape. There's also this crazy one, but we've been going with this one, which I really like the look of actually. But anyway, enough about that. What's the fit? We've gone Ham Tengu, Ham Loki, heavy assault missiles, which means we've had to go for the launcher efficiency configuration. We were running around Nullsec, so we wanted to be CovOps cloaked, so we've got the covert reconfiguration defensive. Wake limiter in the propulsion, which gives you some bonuses to afterburner and micro warp drive, but primarily you get the extra mid slots, and because we were going shield fit, we wanted the we needed to be able to tank the sites. We wanted the extra mid slot. And yes, so that's the subs. We then went heavy assault missiles, which if we then put in over rage, so you can see the DPS, and then of course our sisters core probe launcher and scanner probes to be able to scan down the combat sites and the relic and data sites, and the CovOps cloak. Salvager is in the spare high slot because you can actually get really good salvage out of the sentient or not officer, what's the commander spawns in DED sites. To complement the hams, we've just got 3 ballistic control systems 2s for the DPS, and then a missile guidance enhancer to make sure we can apply to the frigs and destroyers. And obviously you then you'd swap to faction ammo as well to do that, and then the application is really good. That's nice and simple. Mid slots, it's just a bit of active tank, so we've had to go Republic Fleet large cap battery to make sure we stay cap stable when we're running our modules, and then I have gone large shield booster. I chose to go Dreadgaristas. It was really quite cheap when I bought it. I wanted to go Dead Space, but they were really expensive at the moment, so I went for compromise and went Dreadgaristas, which gives me 108 HP a second regen, and then 2 multi-specs shield hardeners because I was filamenting into Nullsec and wasn't sure where I was going to end up, so I went just for Omni tank. And the Loki actually has really quite good spread, so the thermal is 69 as base when you got these on. So it's a pretty good spread. That with that in mind, I just went multispectral. If you know where you're going to go, if you know you're going to drone space, or say you're going to Garista space, then you would probably go kinetic hardeners, just to plug that, make that it's super resistant. In the rigs, hydraulic bay thrusters and fuel cache partitions, both Tech 2, they enable how far the missiles will fly because it's missile velocity and missile flight time. So nothing to do with DPS, but gives us more range, so max flight range on the missiles. And then I've gone thermal shield reinforcer for this video, but if you go to the other one, I talk about what you could do with this slot instead. So I guess without further ado, I will cut now to footage from the other night where we will go through the full escalation end to end. Hope you enjoy. Okay, one jump out from my first escalation is a busy system. Let's see what we jump into. The nice thing about escalations is they can only find you if they combat probe you, but they know that, of course. And if I start running it, they will probably try and combat probe me. It's an open, it's not gated, so I don't have very long. Fortunately, I think there are no scrams, and the boss spawns immediately, but we'll see. This is a busy system. A lot of structures. Oosh. Okay, I'm just gonna go for it. See what happens. So agency, what's location? See if we can get in and get out before they realise what's going on. Most of these are one player. Yotax down there is going to be one player. Fonolik is going to be one player. So hopefully they're doing some industry. We've got a Noctis probably salvaging. Rapier. Or Rapier. Yotax sees. That's what I need to kill. What have I got loaded? They have no idea where I am currently. No combat probes on me yet, so let's go. Just drift off the spawn. We'll be bookmarking the wreck and going sun. Wrong weaponry, which is a bit annoying. I'm doing 300 per volley less damage, so I'm here for too long. Let's hope this one escalates, because the escalation can end here at the first room. You need to have each site escalate onto the next. Okay, let's save that. Looks like this did. Yep, this did escalate, so we'll find out where we're going next, but we'll come back and loot this. Go on. Oh, I didn't warp. Let's say just aligned. Okay, we'll give that a couple minutes, and then loot and salvage. Where are we going next? VW TAC PXL. Moving regions. So let's see if we can make that. I've not seen... Oh, another 29 million. Okay. I've not seen any probes, so I'm going to salvage it. Just hope it does it quite quickly. Like that. Massive salvage. Really? Looks like I just got 27.5 million salvage out of that one. So that was worth doing. And now our loot table is just creeping up. So let's go find the next escalation and hope we can leave. Alrighty, no one in local, which is excellent. So we can, if I can find the bloody agency, just warp in. Hacking, loot and kill and loot and salvage. That's the plan. Now that we've seen we can get 27.5 million salvage from a single ship, we definitely have to salvage every time. Where's the sentient? There. What have I got loaded? Rage this time. Good. Let's take her out. Not worth much. But we're doing another 150 damage per volley, so this should go much quicker. A lot of incoming DPS though, got to keep an eye on that. There's our escalation carrying on, which is good news. Means we've got room 3. How far away? Just the 3 jumps. Okay, that's nice. Just 7 from this time. Salvage, salvage, salvage. Okay, once again no one in local. So this should go quite nicely. Same again, land, kill sentient, leave. The plan anyway. There it is. Sentient Patriarch Alvis. A little bit more bounty. Ooh, being disrupted. I'm going to want to take them out. What are you doing here? Senti-loyal butcher. Senti-loyals. And I've got the final escalation. But let's go Caldari Navy and start shooting things that are disrupting me. Find sun. Where's my wreck? There. Shoot you. See if we can break the disrupt. Because that's a lot of incoming deeps now. We have, and let's warp sun. There we go. But what are the Centi doing in there? That's the Sancha. Strange. But that's done, and we got the 4th escalation as well, which is great. So we've gone full escalation. How far away is it? 9 jumps. So we're going to go and do this one first, as it's only 3 away, and then head over to LH TAC. But first we'll wait, go get this loot, try and salvage this one, see where we are. A measly 3.8, so not much from that one. But as mentioned, we've got the 4th, which really should drop something good. You get unlucky if you don't get anything out of the 4th location. Oh, what's happening to my salvager all of a sudden? There we go. And see, it was worth tons again. 12.5 million. So what happened on that last sleeper? Was I just not patient enough? 25 cycles? Feels like I was patient enough. Anyway, now let's go and see if we can get the data escalation. Really hope it's a quiet system. Alrighty, jumping into our final system, hopefully. Let's fingers crossed no one in local, or at least very quiet. Because this is, location 4 is much harder than the other rooms. No one in local. Beautiful. Yeah, location 4 is much harder. The boss spawn, we're looking for the hierarchy Hive Queen, doesn't spawn until I think wave 3, and there's quite a lot in wave 1 by the looks of things. So we'll see if we think we can tank this, or whether we need to clear some stuff off. Lots of cruise missiles. Gonna just fly away a little bit, and I am gonna reload because this is all small, but I don't know what the trigger is. The strain frigates by the looks of things. Oh, bunch more stuff's just spawned, I believe. Looks like it. I'm gonna lock up a strain frigate and see if that triggers an escalation. Not an escalation, sorry, just the next wave. Nothing obvious. Let's just kill some of these things. Clear some of the small stuff, but still gonna keep going after some of the strain frigates as well. battleships. I was expecting some battleships. It's the first real wave. So I think I've just got to clear this strain frigates. And then some battleships will spawn. And then I might be able to just trigger the boss at that point. Once the battleships spawn, I might be able to just aggress them once and then trigger the boss. But we'll see. Eve Uni's page isn't very good on this one, it's not complete. So I'm using a different page to see what we can come up with. I've not used them before, so I can't vouch for the quality of their information until we see it. Okay, we've got some battleships. Let's just go after you with my drones for a second, and I'll fire with that once. Got a sentient yet, or no? Out of range. Let's just keep going after the strains for a moment. Use up the last of these. Didn't want it to reload there. No sentient yet. So let's get the other matriarch and start taking out these battleships to see if we can get it to spawn. So matriarch, what's the other one called? Alvis. There we go. Not close enough. Stop firing. The waste. The drones were surprisingly effective, so I'm going to put them back in there. We're looking for Hierarchy Hive Queen. It's actually not a sentient at all. Hierarchy Hive Queen, also not there. That's that matriarch done. Spawns this way if wave 2 or 3 is attacked is the information. That's not happened so far, so I'm just going after the stuff that I think spawned in wave 3 currently. Wave, yeah, 2 or 3. Oh, but then possibly Alvis creators, have they spawned? No. Disintegrator Alvins. Also not spawned. Okay. Let's just keep going on these guys. Gonna run out of...
A module has run out of charges.
These soon. Haven't got a full clip left. exterminate Alvises, but... Oh, they might trigger wave 2. Okay. I think I'm supposed to have killed these. Damn it. Let's see if this makes a difference. So these are the exterminator Alvises. Let's see if killing them triggers the right waves. Should be able to get through these ones quite quickly though. I mean, the drones are doing far more work than I thought they would, which is nice. Not picking up any aggro either, which is strange in the current. Okay, if this doesn't spawn anything, what do we go after next? Guess we just start working our way through all of it. Could go the Siege Alvatis next, maybe? Nothing new. Just gonna have to start clearing everything, which is pretty annoying. Moving, keep moving. Don't know what the best thing to go after is. Maybe the siege. Siege Alvatis is next on my list. Here we go. Okay, Patriarch Alvas. I think if I attack these, then, and Alvas creators. Okay, we are making progress. So if I attack one of these, then the Hive Mother should spawn, supposedly. Not sure what the trigger was there. Name. Do we get a Hive Mother? Not yet. So we're just going to focus on the battleships that spawned, as they were the next wave. Alpha's creator. We have a Loki in with us, in system with us. Can only find me with combat probes, so we need to start paying attention to that. as well, which is fun. Just they left system. Good. Having to use the Caldari Navy ones at the moment because the Mjolnir Rage I want to save for the Hive Mother. Okay, Hours Creator now. Anything on Hive Mother? Nothing yet. Nope. So let's see if taking out the battleship is enough, or whether we need to then carry on taking out other stuff. They're worth a reasonable bounty, all of these things. Did we get a Hive Mother? No. So, time for some frigates. Because they seemed to help with triggering previous wave. Then what else might? Disintegrator albums, haven't got any of them. Marauder, Predator, Altheor, maybe. Okay, now what do we got? A bunch of matriarchs. Oh, really? Just a whole bunch of matriarchs. The information on this site is not good. Matriarchs are going to be quite tough. What's the next best damage to do? It's thermal, isn't it? Which I don't have any of, so I'm going to have to go kinetic. I ran out of missiles. Finally going after my drones, which is pretty rude. Oh no, Hive Mother though. Keep moving. So with the SIG tank, this ship is able to tank a lot of incoming DPS, which is nice.
Has run out of charges.
This is my last clip of faction, so I might swap to Scourge now. That's the wrong one. Damn it. Scourge Rage. And see them, or watch the massive decrease in that volley damage here. 432 from like 800 or something. Like, we'll still kill them, no problem, but it's a waste. Where's this bloody hive mother? Just have to guess at what the triggers are. There's no small stuff this time, so hopefully just the battleships are enough. Keeping an eye on H. Hierarchy Hive Queen. Anything? No. Ooh, so what do we go after now? I've no idea now. I don't think I've seen the bombers before, so let's go after the bomber albums.
Has run out of charges.
I mean, plenty of bounty. But I want that hive queen. Anything? No. So we're going Nuka now, because I don't recognise them either. Nuka. Might have to go after the strain versions of them. Let's lock them up. Okay. Do I have the... Did I really not get the hive mother? What? No way. Did the sentient drone hasn't spawned yet? Alright, I've got to start killing everything, because the sentient doesn't spawn on the 4th site. That's outrageous. But this is the end of it. Beating this hive makes you feel like disposing of the first one was more of a mercy killing than anything else, as it would never have been able to keep up the fight with this one for long. You have never seen or heard of drone hive of similar strength or scope, and you hope you never will again. So I've disposed of the hive, but I haven't killed a sentient thing. That put a bit of a damper on my evening, if that really hasn't given me anything. I was quite excited. I mean, I know, obviously, I have to just kill everything to be sure, but Ah, okay. We've got a new wave of stuff. Had to kill literally everything except the cruise missile batteries. Let's go Scourge Rage again. Literally everything except the cruise missile batteries for that. Hierarchy Hive Mother, there she is. Thank God. Oh man, I was really disappointed. I'm glad that's not the case. 15 million bounty and hopefully some loot. Let's go. Even if it's not good loot, I'll have just been annoyed like if she didn't spawn. So, you know, I'm now happy. Even if it's not very good loot, I'm happy. Interesting. So high value, but it's all Tech 2 salvage. None of it's drone loot, which I am surprised about. I mean, I was hoping for some drone stuff, of course. I mean, I'm not gonna sniff at 152 million in loot. So Heron, not too worried about a Heron. Nothing to salvage. So let's take the bounty for killing this and then let's leave. We got all our stuff, we got a nice bit of loot. Not much by way of drone stuff or faction loot, but that's okay. Just a lot of Tech 2. So let's just quickly warp Sun. Then we can filament back to high sec. Absolutely insane. But there we go. There we have it, guys. Yeah. Thanks very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. A little bit different for me to go and do that for a bit and just chill. So yeah, I enjoyed this evening. Hope you did as well. If you did, like and subscribe, please. And I'll see you all in the next one. Cheers.